afternoon, Harpoon. Hope everybody's having a great day. My day is A-OK. Let's get into the clipboard. See, ways to avoid problematic behavior. In the business world, you have to nip it in the bud. Alright. For some odd reason, there's people that only go to work to cause problems instead of just working. I don't get that. Alright, you go to work, you clock in, you do your job, you go home. Alright, even if you don't do your job well. Alright, there's subpar people in your company that everybody needs to make everybody else that exceeds, being subpar, look good. So you need those type of people who do the bare minimum, because the ones that are your superstars on your team, they're too busy to do the bare minimum. So you need the bare minimum people that you need to direct. Hey, go do this, go do that, make copies, get coffee for my superstars over there, etc., etc., etc. But what's not acceptable is problematic behavior. It's an old classic saying, one bad apple spoils a bunch. And it's true, because some people with problematic behavior in the workplace, they're likable people for some reason. But that's the key. Misery loves company. Alright, so eliminate it. Quiet quitting. Problematic or diplomatic? I think quiet quitting works well if you're a problematic person. Alright, if you're the problematic person in the equation, keep it zipped, keep it quiet, hit the exit door. I used to have people that used to be mad at me at work because I would tell them, look, if you don't like being here, dude, there's jobs down the street. There's jobs everywhere. Stop bringing down the buzz. Like, we're over here trying to stay positive, and you're always like, I hate this, I hate that. Oh, sounds good. Yeah. You know what? The door's right there. But the problem with those people is they want to stick around. They want the money because they feel like they can't make no money nowhere else. Or they're just lazy, and people enable them to be lazy. So with that being said, quietly exit the building. Alright, if you can't get with the program. If you're a bully, you're lazy, etc., 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 just leave. Be quiet and leave. Now, those people who, those good employees that feel like you're underpaid, etc., 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 please do not be quiet and quit. Voice your opinions. Voice your discrepancies to your superior, and see if the company wants to keep you around if you're a good employee. Alright. Psychological safety. Look, a lot of companies do not focus on mental health. It's very important to focus on mental health. So it's very important to have a person in place that can diagnose that problem, because there's a lot of people out there that just want to cry wolf. Be like, wolf, what? Like, look, maybe this ain't the place for you. But if you have serious psychological problems, it should be somebody on site to be able to diagnose the problem, and further the cause. Mental health is very important. People don't put enough emphasis or enough weight on mental health, especially in the workplace. You have a bunch of group of people together, trying to work towards a common goal. So it is very important. It's very important to check your attitude at the door. It's very important to leave your personal life at home before you walk in the building. I don't care if it's a family business. It's very important to leave your personal life outside the door. Personal time is for personal time. Business time is for business time. Alright, 4-day work week in the U.S. Will it happen? Time shall tell. There's a lot of companies that actually do a 4-day work week, and I believe it works well. Now, granted, you're going to have to work a little bit more. That means you're going to be working 10 to 12-hour shifts. But that gives you 3 days to do whatever you want. It gives you 3 days to recover. It gives you 3 days to hover. And it gives you 3 days to kiss your mother. Alright? Now, as I stated before, a lot of people spend most of their woke time at work. By the time you get off of work, then you're commuting home. You have the chores to do to keep your household in order. Then you're hitting the hay as soon as you can. Then it's repeat back at it again. Not everybody's fortunate enough to work from home, to wake up, go right to their desk, and work all day and all night. Not everybody's that fortunate. So, those people that are outside of their home, to maximize your time to having freedom, if you have freedom. I have no idea what that is right now, but hey, if you have freedom, maximize your time. 4 days would be an excellent idea, but it doesn't work for everybody because you already know idle minds or idle hands is a devil's playground. So there's a lot of people who need to be at work 5 days a week. Anyway, online feedback, useful or useless? Look, any feedback is useful and useless at the same time. You know, you have a lot of clowns, for lack of a better word, out there on the internet who are jealous of people or jealous of companies, so they just give feedback, you know, negative feedback. Now, positive feedback or constructive criticism is always welcome, you know, but you better have your facts correct. Personally, like, you cannot be telling somebody that something's not working for them that's working for them, that's putting money in your pocket. Fitness trends come and go. All right, one thing that doesn't come and go is push-ups. All right, the bare minimums, the bare basics to building your body or building strength. All right, I like to go to the gym. I like to get in the gym. I like to hit the gym for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Run in and run out. I don't like to socialize in the gym. That's not my cup of tea. I go to the gym to work out, to try to get my body right, get my mind right, and keep it moving. But if I'm isolated, then I try to figure out ways to work my system. Now, some things that fitness trend that never ends: push-ups, pull-ups, and dips. All right, those work. That's a good power pyramid. Let's see. Performance management. All right, performance management during the pandemic needs a tune-up, because there's a lot of people that are working from home, and you know, a lot of people they still do not think out of the box. They still think about the old way of evaluating people's performance. Okay, now with people working at home, you have to evaluate the performance a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? This is more so you got to check the man hours. Check the man hours. You know, saying monitor the work that's being done. You know, because there's a lot of people that work from home that wasn't working from home that do not follow the code. They're offline all day, playing, doing whatever they want to do except for doing their work. So those people that show up every day and do their work every day, you have to grade them accordingly. You have to give them bonuses. You have to make sure they are happy, because there's a lot of people that are flying underneath the radar that are not pulling their weight, and then they're leaning on these people who are pulling their weight and their teammates' weight, that are being weighed down and being stressed out because you're not evaluating your team correctly. Evaluate your team correctly. There's people that are doing a lot, and there's people that are doing nothing. All right, so with that being said, be fair with your performance evaluation. All right, especially during these times where things of uncertainty and everybody's not working in the office and right underneath your face. That's a problem. A lot of people, they will not give you your credit. They will not invest in you. They will not, you know what I'm saying, give you your high marks just because they're not staring down your neck. I went through this, you know what I'm saying, before, searching for investors. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, I don't know what he's doing. I don't see him. What is he doing? I'm like, dude, what I'm doing is online. All right, everything that I'm doing is online. All right, compare what I'm doing online to what other people are doing online. But that's the difference between the future and dinosaurs, or fossils. Excuse me. All right. Speaking of dinosaurs and fossils, there were dinosaurs tracks discovered in Texas. All right. Now, funny thing about it is, there's people that don't believe in dinosaurs. They don't believe in evolution. They don't believe in none of this stuff that the world has produced proof of. All right. Now, I don't know about y'all, but who has time to create all these big bones? All right. Create all these tracks, all these fossils. Who has that time, dude? I'm like, seriously. Scientists are worried about, or they spend their time on building the future. You know what I'm saying? Getting people to the moon. You know what I'm saying? And to finding out the water density on Mars. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? The stars, quasars, and infinity beyond, and things about that. So I really don't believe that people, you know what I'm saying, create fake dinosaur fossils. But anyway, With that being said, is it failure that guides evolution? Perfection provides no incentive for improvement, and nothing is perfect. Who said that? Megan Rapinoe or Colson Whitehead? I have no idea, but I hope it was Megan Rapinoe, and I hope one day she can tell me whether she said it or not in bed. Afternoon Harpoon. Have a great day.